Nice little Sunset Trail 300 BHS just came in here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Comes in about 6,140 pounds roughly, and that makes this very half-ton towable. You have up to 1,400 pounds of cargo capacity, which is probably 900 more pounds of cargo capacity than you are ever going to need. The Sunset Trail here is CrossRoads lightweight travel trailer. CrossRoads, we carry several CrossRoads products. What I like about them is they don't come back to my shop. They're built well. The Sunset Trail here is really it's for years here. It was about 2 years ahead of the curve in terms of features and aspects and whatnot. And there's a couple things on this that are still not found today really across the board, especially in this segment. For instance, if you look up at the roofline, you might notice how the roofline actually curves over the sidewall a little bit. That's how you see high-end fifth wheels produced, not lightweight half-ton towable travel trailers. That's a very cool feature. It's nice to see that. It takes a very critical seam, the roof wall seam, and moves it from a point of high stress to low stress. This does have an enclosed underbelly. You notice the couple slide outs there to give you some extra room. This does have an outside kitchen setup here with the ability to add a little outside grill. Being a pre-owned RV, there are a couple things that are missing from this that you would expect to find on a new one. That's part of the reason I put these videos together, is to show you exactly what kind of shape something's in. And if I see something, I say something. I don't try to hide anything. Like the fact that this outside kitchen is currently sans refrigerator. You know, we try to be very fair and aggressive. This one came in at a fair price. It's in clean, good condition. It's just missing the outside refrigerator here. But we take that into account when we price our RVs. It's priced fair for what it is, for sure. Now, rather than drawers out here, which are, can be problematic, not commonly, but they went with this little storage slide-away tote with these little access drawers, which is actually a really smart idea in an outside kitchen. That was a well thought out thing. They have plenty of room here if you want to add a microwave or anything like that. And I do like the extended countertop space that you get with this model. That's a really smart idea. Good storage out here too. You know, power awning, easy. Push a button, get some shade out here. If you wake up in the middle of the night and the wind's banging around, like, you don't even got to put on your pants. You don't even have to get dressed. You know, if you sleep without clothes, it's just not a big deal. Hopefully in a bunkhouse you're not scaring the kids like that though. Wide stance spread axle system here. What this does for us, it stabilizes the RV. You know, common concept. If you put your feet right close together and somebody pushes you, you're going to fall over and you got to steady yourself. If you start with your feet apart, nice and sturdy here, you know, even with my chicken legs that you're looking at, you're nice and sturdy and you have room to, you know, pivot and whatnot. And that's what this is for. If you're going down the road long distances, this helps with your swaying. It helps prevent this. And it also helps prevent porpoising because the axles want to fight against and equalize one another. A little outside TV hookup station here as well. No TV in the camper currently, but that's not a big deal. With the price of flat screens at big box stores nowadays, it's just not a big deal. My battery box went dead. I've done a lot of tours recently here, and my box is inside charging. In case you're wondering, I have like 3 or 4 that I rotate. I've killed them all. So a couple things in here. This was on that forefront of the trailers with the big vaulted ceiling in the Ultralite segment. It's got aluminum trusses up there. It's a roof you can get up in service and walk on. Brand new sofa. The other sofa was okay, but you could tell it's where they spent all their time sitting. So we put a brand new sofa in it. And that's all figured into the price tag that you guys are looking at, you know, and that's a tri-fold memory foam hide-to-bed sleeper sofa. That is a nice piece of furniture there. We put some money into that. Big windows all throughout the slide-out, and all of the slide-out windows do open for ventilation. The table here has a freestanding elliptical base, so if you want to move the table around, use it like an island in a kitchen, take it outside, use it like a picnic table. Doesn't matter. It's easy. I do love that vaulted ceiling because it gives a tall guy like me a lot more headroom. It really opens up the interior and helps it breathe in here. Good countertop space, good cabinet space here for you. This also has an 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer, so this has a 33% larger fridge than you tend to find in a travel trailer, especially a lightweight. The shower in this is awesome. This is one of the first years that the 29-inch larger radius shower was available. If you got a shower instead of a tub in previous models, it would have been a 24-inch angled shower. This is obviously 5 inches bigger. Bigger is better when it comes to shower space. Back here in the bunkhouse, there's a hide-to-bed sofa back here as well. and the overhead bunk does flip up and down out of the way. So during the day, you have what I call sanity room. If I close the doors in the proper sequence here, Mom and Dad have a nice doorway. You can close off the bunk space and have a private bedroom back here. This is also very nice if you do have like adult guests, because this is a large sleeping space. And notice that they're actually incorporating a ladder in here so that you don't have to heave the kids and toss them into the upper bunk. 250-pound rated bunks, by the way. Over here, we have a ton of storage. We have tons of storage space in this. And, you know, from here, let me get you a little more light, because with just the ambient light coming in through the windows. There we go. There, give you an idea of the scope and the scale and the depth of that. Weave that thing around a little bit. There's some very good storage space in here, and that's something a lot of bunkhouses tend to like. I also like the fact that they left the bottom down here open. Perfect for all the kids' shoes and stuff like that. Now, this upper bunk is what I call a big kid bunk. It's about 50% wider, so that tall kids can kind of sleep corner to corner. And this is so smart. The little nightstand up here in the bunk space, as far as I know, Sunset Trail, didn't mean to slam that, sorry. Sunset Trail is the first brand I've ever seen do that. It's since been found in the Whitehawk series of Jayco RVs, and for good reason. The guy who originally designed this now designs Whitehawks at Jayco, and they are currently the fastest growing ultralight out there. So the things that you're seeing here, they were, at the time, industry leading and cutting edge, and continue to be that way. The TV enclosure does spin around. I have it flipped around so you can see that it is mirrored on the back side. I like it when brands finish something like that instead of just making it a flat wood panel. This is also all-in-one AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth enabled. Pretty much does everything. Pardon me. Yes, this one is Bluetooth. I wanted to double check before I went off too far there. Big side stands over here, so if you got your you know, CPAP machines or anything, you got a place for them. And this is that overhead piece of trim right there is a very obvious place where you can see the radius interior ceiling of this thing. All in all, pretty clean. You know, is it perfect? No, but it's a used camper for a very used price tag in very good shape. Give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.